Welcome to Spectrum News at 10. I am Emedion James coming to you live from Uyo. Let's take a look at today's headlines. Vice President Shatima to open National Summit on Nutrition, Food Security. Senate considers proposal for creation of 31 state, 18 councils and state police. Plus, U.S. Congress passes Donald Trump's spending bill after days of debate and delay. I'll bring you details of the stories and more in just a moment. Good morning and thank you for joining us. First in the news this morning is that the Vice President Kashim Shettima will on Monday, July the 7th, 2025, declare open a three-day national summit on nutrition and food security. Themed curbing malnutrition and food insecurity through effective synergy, the summit is organized by the House Representative Committee on Nutrition and Food Security. Chairman of the committee, Chief Okafo, disclosed this during a pre-summit media briefing in Abuja. According to him, the summit will be held from Monday, July 7 to Wednesday, July 9, 2025 at the National Assembly Complex, Abuja. Some of the stakeholders expected at the summit include the chairman of the APC Governors Forum, Governor Hope Uzodinma, Governor Mohammed Bago of Niger State, federal and state lawmakers, as well as representatives of relevant ministries, departments, and agencies, among others. Away from that, the Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has donated 1 billion naira to victims of clashes in Plateau State. Oluremi announced a donation which also included food items and clothing on behalf of the Renewed Hope Initiative when she and the RHI team visited the state in solidarity to lend a helping hand. This was disclosed in a statement by its media aide, Busola Kokoki. During the visit, the First Lady appealed to the leaders of the state to pursue all avenues to ensure peace is maintained in the communities. From the Red Chambers, the Senate has said it will today kick off public hearings on review of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The hearings will start in Lagos for the Southwest Zone and in four other states. The public hearings are aimed at subjecting proposals for the creation of 18 additional local government, the establishment of state police, and far-reaching reforms of the electoral system, among others, to public discourse. The Red Chamber will also said it has scheduled to simultaneously hold similar public hearings in other geopolitical zones across the Federation except the Northwest. Recall that the postponement of the Northwest public hearings are due to the demise of Kano's prominent businessman and philanthropist Aminu Dantata last Saturday. On electoral matters, ahead of the 2027 general election, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has said that it had received 12 additional applications for registration as political parties. The new application now brings the figure of applicants to 122. The Commission therefore advised promoters of the association to maintain consistency in leadership in order not to unnecessarily delay the processing of their applications. INEC National Commission and Chairman of its Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumekong, in a statement, said the Commission held its regular weekly meeting discussing the need for clarity on the review of election results as well as the ongoing processing of applications from associations seeking registrations as political parties. Back here, The Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly yesterday announced changes to its leadership structure. This was revealed by the Speaker of the House, Udemo Otong, during today's plenary session. According to the new leadership lineup, Barrister Otto Bongbo, member representing Sudubium State constituency, has taken over as the new House Leader of the F Assembly, while Nsidibe Akata, member representing Ekert State constituency, has been appointed Deputy Leader of the House. Additionally, Effiong Johnson has been named Chief Whip, while Samson Idiom serves as Deputy Chief Whip. Recall that in the last House sitting, the former House Leader Sunday Johnny, member representing Ona State constituency, had declined to defect to APC alongside a member representing Etina State constituency, citing reasons known only to himself. Reacting to the development, Otto Bob expressed gratitude to Governor Moino, the APC leadership, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and the members of the 8th Assembly for entrusting him with the responsibility. He also pledged to utilize his new position to work tirelessly for the betterment of the people and the state. We move now to Africa, where a former deputy president of South Africa from the African National Congress Party, David Mbabazwa, has passed away at the age of 64. The party said Mbabuzwa served one term as the deputy president of the country from 2018 to 2023 and as a deputy president of the African National Congress ANC from 2017 to 2022. He was also the provincial head of the country's Mbang Malagan province from 2009 to 2018. ANC Secretary General Filike Mbalula, in a statement, noted that Mbabuza dedicated his life to the service of the people of South Africa. On the foreign scene, the U.S. Congress has passed Donald Trump's sprawling tax and spending bill in a significant victory for the president and his domestic agenda. The House of Representatives passed the bill by a vote of 218 to 214 yesterday, and it was approved in the Senate by one vote. Recall that Trump had given a Republican controlled Congress a deadline of July 4th to send him a final version of the bill to sign into law. The Congressional Budget Office estimates the bill could add $3.3 trillion to federal deficits over the next 10 years and leave millions without health coverage, a forecast the White House disputes. Still on the foreign scene, Russia has become the first country to formally recognize Taliban rule, with Afghanistan Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi calling it a courageous decision. He met Russia's ambassador to Afghanistan, Dmitry Zhuknov, in Kabul, where Zhuknov officially convened his government's decision to recognize the Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan. Muttaqi said it was a new phase of positive relations, mutual respect, and constructive engagement, adding that the shift would serve as an example to other countries. Reports say the Taliban has sought international recognition and investment since the return to power in August 2021, despite increasing violation of human rights. Still to come in the news, Dortmund confirmed Gittins will join Chelsea in €55 million deal. Please stay tuned for this and many more right after the breather.
Broadening your horizon is what every living being not only genuinely desires, but heartily pursues and intentionally invests in. For in the gathering of men, only those whose minds are in tune with the dynamics of the past, present, and future innovations, inventions, politics, and governance are respected. We are Spectrum Television, and broadening your horizon is our obsession. Risk on your decoder now to connect Spectrum Television on the frequency 12589, symbol rate 26250. That is frequency 12589, symbol rate 26250, polarization horizontal, and join our online community at spectrumtvlive.ng. For further inquiries, please call 0704 158 5642 or 0704 541 7707. Spectrum Television, broadening your horizon.
Many thanks for staying tuned. On our business news, the federal government has fixed July 23 and 24, 2025 for a national stakeholders forum to discuss mounting concerns over petrol pricing and supply dynamics in the downstream sector amid growing agitation by independent marketers for a price regulation. The Summit organized by the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA) is expected to bring together industry operators, marketers, refineries, and government officials to deliberate on petroleum pricing standards, feedstock adequacy, and strategies to stabilize the deregulated market. The Executive Director of Hydrocarbon Processing Plant, Installation and Transportation Infrastructure at the NMDPRA, Francis Ogari, confirmed the date and summit at the just concluded 24th Nigerian Oil and Gas Energy Week held in Abuja. The director further stressed the need for dialogue to build a resilient pricing system in post-subsidy era. Still in business, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NUPRC) has disclosed that efforts of the Nigerian government to mandate upstream oil producers to allocate a portion of their output to domestic refineries were resisted by several companies last year. According to a report by the Commission, the oil firms resisted supply crude to the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and other local plants, citing various reasons. As the regulators strive to enforce the domestic crude supply obligation, DCSO, it was said that all producers submitted formal letters requesting waivers or outlining why they could not meet the monthly crude volumes allocated to them under the DSO. Reports say the resistance came despite multiple engagement and the gazetting of production curtailment and domestic crude supply obligation regulation in September 2023. On a health news, the Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) has faulted the federal government's decision to deploy Nigerian doctors and health workers to St. Lucia, describing the move as inexcusable at a time when the country's health sector is facing a deep crisis. The Medical Association accused President Bola Tinubu's administration of neglecting the welfare of medical professionals at home while offering far better remuneration to those he planned to send abroad. The NMA national body insisted that it was unjustifiable that the federal government would pay Nigerian doctors deployed to St. Lucia 40.8 million naira per year, while their counterparts in St. Lucia are paid 131.7 million naira annually by the Lucian government, even as Nigerian doctors practicing at home are to earn 11.9 million naira per annum. Recall that Nigeria signed a technical manpower assistance agreement with the government of St. Lucia, paving the way for the deployment of skilled Nigerian professionals to the Caribbean nation to deepen South-South cooperation and reconnect with the African diaspora. The NMA, in a statement by its Secretary General, Dr. Ben Egbo, described the move as an attempt to project Nigeria in a positive light internationally while failing to address the dire condition of its domestic health workforce. He warned that such decisions could worsen the ongoing breakthrough in the health sector, which has already seen thousands of doctors leave the country in recent years in search of better opportunities abroad. We move now to sports where Borussia Dortmund has confirmed that they agreed to a deal to sell Jamie Gittins to Chelsea. Gittins is expected to put pen to paper on a 7-year contract at Stamford Bridge. The 20-year-old will cost the Blues around £55 million. Gittins moved to Dortmund from Manchester City in 2020 but made his senior debut in 2022. Since then, the English winger has made a total of 107 appearances in all competitions, scoring 17 goals. Still in sport, Spain made an aggressive start to their Euro 2025 campaign with an emphatic victory over Portugal. Spain beat Portugal 4-2 and 7-1 in the Nations League in April, so were firm favourites for the game in Bern, Switzerland, and needed only 87 seconds to open the scoring. In a one-sided encounter, Gonzalez made it 4-0 before halftime, tapped off a post. Substitute Christina Martin Prieto added a fifth in the third minute of second half stoppage time with a powerful header following Salma Paralugus goals. On entertainment news, popular Nigerian actor Yul Edochie has publicly appealed to President Bola Tinubu to revive the cashless policy introduced by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) years ago. In a post shared on Instagram, the actor highlighted the benefits of the policy, citing the positive impact on the nation's economy and security. According to Edochie, the cashless policy significantly boosted the value of Nigerian currency. He emphasized that the cashless system also limited access to physical cash, thereby reducing kidnapping incidents. And that's all we have for you at this time. Do ensure to follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website at spectrumtvlive.ng. I am Emedion James, and you've been watching Spectrum News at 10. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.
Spectrum TV, broadening your horizon.